So, somebody else found my stash spot. I've never seen this many slugs. Little bastards. They were supposed to be my mushrooms. I don't like sharing. Chilling with the dogs. Get my mushrooms stolen, little motherfuckers. Ah, shit. Much love, everyone. Alright, well, after the slugs stole my mushrooms, I decided to take matters into my own hands. None of which I've recorded up until this moment. So, what I've done is I went to Tractor Supply and picked up some cow corn. Whole kernel cow corn. That's the same stuff they use to feed cows, sheep. So I got a 50-pound bag for like $8. Cheap. It's not an expensive hobby. So what I did from there is I took about a pound of the corn and I put it in my pressure cooker, covered it with water about an inch or two above the level of corn in my pressure cooker. Added about a tablespoon per quart of water of gypsum. So for every quart of water I put in there, I only put about a gallon in. So for every quart it gets a tablespoon of gypsum, and what that does, it alkalizes the corn so bacteria does not grow, and it gets it ready for the next stage. So the next stage after hydration is sterilization. So after it gets cooked in the pressure cooker, it gets bagged up. A lot of people use mason jars also. This is my first time working with the bags. I've only used mason jars before, but this gives me a little bit more volume. So basically, get it sterilized. It's all sealed up in this bag with a micron filter to help keep any contamination out. So I got the spray bottle of alcohol here, and a paper towel, get my gloves on. Normally I would be working in a clean room that's designated for this hobby, but that room is filled with my metal melting stuff and my laboratory glass for the extractions I was doing. So now I'm forced to work in my kitchen. This is a laminar flow hood, 5 5/8 thick HEPA filter backed by a very powerful fan to push the air through. So this filter is blowing out sterile air. So as long as I'm working right in this little area here, I'm okay. So what I'm going to start off with is just spraying everything down with rubbing alcohol. Get everything as clean as possible. And my gloves. Alright, well, my phone ran out of storage, so I got interrupted. So we're going to try this again. Sanitize the gloves again. This should be fine because it's been sitting in front of the flow hood. But we're going to spray it off anyway. lighter. Blowtorch. Yep. Now you're probably thinking at this point, what the hell do I need a blowtorch for? So what I got here is we got blue oyster and we got king oysters. And a bag that's tied shut. I'm gonna run with the blue oysters. Just because, why not? Actually, there is a reason I'm running with the blue oyster. Because blue oysters like the fruit in colder climates, and we are heading towards the end of summer, and the blue oyster likes the fruit around, yeah, fucking train knew I was recording. The blue oyster likes the fruit between 45 to 65 degrees. It likes the colder climate. So we have a liquid culture. There is live living mycelium. Maybe you can get a... There's living mycelium in there. At least I hope it is. This culture has been with me for 3 years now, and it sat in my little mini fridge that lost power for a while, and pretty much everything in my mini fridge, all of my cultures had gone bad except for these 2 syringes. So whoever I got these from did a fantastic job. So what we need now is to spray everything down again with rubbing alcohol, just because it can never be too clean. And normally I wouldn't even be talking because, well, when we talk, bacteria comes out of our mouths. And I am risking... That just hit the floor. I will be back, and I got to get another one. And you know, the messed up thing is, normally when you order one of these liquid cultures in a syringe, it should come with these needle tips. And for some reason, this one did not. That's okay, because I was prepared. When you do this for a hobby, you make sure you have extras. So here's where the blowtorch comes into play. We're going to remove the little black cap that was on the syringe. We're going to screw the needle on. And then we sterilize the syringe with the blowtorch. All right. No, go lay down in your bed. Go lay down. You can't be out here right now. You gotta go lay down. Come on, go lay down. Don't stand there and look at me, and don't sit out here and shake your fur. Go lay down. My dog knows when I'm doing something. He's like, oh, this is a great time to go screw his stuff up. So he wants to come out here and shake his head and spread his dander all over the place. So what I'm gonna do right now is just squirt 3 cc's total. You gotta go lay down right now. Yeah, I'm a big meanie. So 3 cc's total. I'm gonna squirt 1 cc here, 1 cc here, 1 cc here. Right through the bag. And I'm gonna kind of swirl it around a little bit while I'm doing it. Maybe not, because the plunger seems to be a little stuck. There we go. There's one. And we cover that hole up with some tape. Sterilized needle. Hole number 2. And if we add too much water, then the grain stays too wet and will grow bacteria. So that is not ideal. One more time. Let it cool off a little bit. So I'm going to shake it up a little bit too, just to get that mycelium stirred up. Alright, so what I'm going to do with this needle tip, I reuse them. That will get wrapped in foil and get put in my pressure cooker. Alright, so we should see if this culture is still good within the next 3 days. In 3 days from now, I'll have an update for you.